Here we are getting ready for this showdown between these two fighters. Should be a good one. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I got these ringside seats?
Here we have Slugger from the Netherlands, and they hold the SCI Continental title. In their last fight, they won by knockout. And they'll be facing Freight Train from Mexico. Their last fight was a tough TKO loss.
You can hardly hear yourself speak. The fans are going mad for this.
This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds of boxing. In the red corner from Netherlands, here is the current Continental Lightweight Champion, the Slugger.
So much hype surrounding this big matchup. Can't wait to see what goes down when the opening bell rings.
This is one of those arenas where you have to fight or you're going to be found wanting.
What a great venue and what a great matchup. Cannot wait for this one. And that's the opening bell, round one. Throwing a hook, but nice defense there. We wanted action, and they are delivering. Whoa, wait a minute. What a shot. And down goes Freight Train. What a knockout headshot. Let's watch it again. And they knew it when they threw it.
That's lights out right there. One, two, three, four. Give me your breath.
Well, they're back on their feet right now, Johnny. Do they go toe for toe or do they play defense here?
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
Halfway through the round, and they're struggling a little bit.
It's that ever hope. Remember the fighter Evander Holyfield? He should be behind on points until the last 10 seconds. But he's fighting like he's going to pull it back. That's the kind of heart we need to see.
Missed with that right uppercut. Good straight right hand. They exchange punches. Swing and a miss with the hook. It looks like she's going to survive the round, but just barely. Gotta wonder how big of a factor that knockdown is going to be we just saw.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath, and thought, right.
And there's the bell to start round two. So she's back in her corner, Johnny, but you got to believe this is just a calm before the next storm. Her opponent is going to swarm her again as soon as that bell rings.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
There's nothing quite like the chemistry between a fighter and their coach, and this partnership is working great. Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. Starting to take some... Whoa, wait a minute. Whoa, and Freight Train goes down. goodness. I want to see that one more time.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
One, two, three, four, five, six. And you continue.
The referee deems they can continue, but this might be a big mistake.
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom! Back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
They got out of the way of that right hook. They're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after the knockdown. There's the bell to start round 3. Johnny, she looks pretty good right now, but how do you think she's going to hold up after being knocked down in the last round?
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Nice counter. You know, we may be in for a short fight. This fighter, an absolute animal. Look at the KO percentage. Hold on to your seats, folks. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Good-looking hook, but it was blocked. A lot of effort being exerted here. Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. She scores with that left hand. And now going for the finish. And Freight Train goes to the canvas. She never saw that punch coming. Let's take another look.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10. You're out.
Not many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout victory.
Well, there's no argument right there. You say it. Night.
So much energy here in the house tonight. We are live at the CompuBox Academy. I'm Todd Grisham. Next to me, of course, is Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable. The fans, everybody around the world, the fighters. This is just one of those.
Up first, Slugger from the Netherlands. And they hold the SCI Continental title, coming off a knockout victory in their last fight. Against them, Valkyrie from the United States of America. The last time we saw them in action, they impressed everyone with that big KO victory.
This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Netherlands. Here is the current Continental Lightweight Champion, the Slugger. Fighting out of the blue corner from the United States of America, wearing the cyan.
What a pleasure it is to be here in this environment. So here we go. Should be a good one. Beautiful counter shot. Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. They landed a good jab there. There's nothing quite like the chemistry between a fighter and their coach, and this partnership is working great. Jab misses. Caution is being thrown to the wind. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
They are not going to let this one go to the judges. Do you believe what we are seeing? Looks like trouble was averted.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious. Here we go, round two. Who's going to land the first big shot? Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
You know, we may be in for a short fight. This fighter, an absolute animal. Look at the KO percentage. Hold on to your seats, folks. Punch defended well. You'd like to see more jabs. This boxer is a real hook specialist. Their opponent has got to watch out for that. We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. So much for defensive abilities. after he just got dropped. I don't know. I got to take another look at that.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
One, two, three, four.
So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that. There's the bell for round 3. Johnny, she looks pretty good right now, but how do you think she's going to hold up after being knocked down in the last round?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
She throws the jab, but it doesn't score. That hook doesn't score. Their vision is being impaired, no doubt about it, but is the referee going to stop it here? The referee determines that we're good, and we will continue to fight. This fighter has a very good win-loss record and will be tough to beat. Good counter punch. What power. Incredible work rate. What heart. I wouldn't be surprised if they stopped this fight considering the swelling and the bruising. They've been beaten so badly this fight, you almost hope that it stopped, and it is. It is over. TKO victory.
I was getting a little anxious there. It's a career-ending fight.
Well, Johnny, complete and total domination, a stoppage. Welcome to the CompuBox Academy. The crowd is buzzing for this one here tonight. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
About time, too.
And now it's time for our tale of the tape. First up, we have Slugger, and they will enjoy a reach advantage. And they'll be facing Valkyrie, and they will enjoy a power advantage.
This is it. This is that fight. This is that argument. I don't know what to expect.
Here we have Slugger from the Netherlands, and they hold the SCI Continental title. The last time we saw them in the ring, they won by a TKO. Up against them, Valkyrie from the United States of America. The last time we saw them in action, they lost by a TKO. Let's see how this one plays out.
It'll be ding-ding from first bell. They're off.
This bout is...
A lot of trash talk between... Here we go for round one. It's all offense all the time. Ooh, that uppercut had to hurt. You know they have an amazing relationship. Whoa, wait a minute. The corner's got the tower. They're going to throw it in. And right back into the fray.
Bing Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
She got out of the way of that right hook. We wanted action, and they are giving us action. Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Will the referee step in? And Valkyrie just got dropped. Now that is a massive knockdown. Let's take another look.
Shot from the gods took her out.
1, 2, 3, 4. Are you okay?
Well, they're back up, Johnny, but now what do they do to get back into this fight?
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination.
Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown.
You're being put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
And there's the bell to start round two. She's got a minute to collect herself, and boy, does she need it, because you know her opponent is going to come out blazing, looking for another knockdown to start this round.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
That jab doesn't score. You know, we may be in for a short fight. This fighter an whoa, wait a minute. Whoa, and you saw the balance go. The knees, and down goes Valkyrie. I don't care how good your chin is. A punch like that, and you're going down.
I need to see that again.
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10. You're out.
So time to go celebrate after a knockout win here.
Oh, what a shot. What a shot. You see shots like that in the gym. At least for once, this is on TV. Thousands around the world saw that shot. They probably even heard it.